It's one of those days a girl thinks about and remembers forever. Her Sweet 16 party. But for one Memphis girl, a rap star turned her Sweet 16 sour. It was supposed to be the Sweet 16 party any girl would hope for.
Girls that want to have parties, that's the party they want to have.
And Victoria Allen spent a year planning the event for her daughter, LaTrinae. She even hired a big-name rapper with Memphis roots to perform.
I was like, that would be cool to have a local rapper from Memphis to be the spotlight and special guest at her special event.
The day of the party, there was a limo, great friends, even a new car. It seemed like everything was going off without a hitch.
Everything was perfect until it got to the entertainment. And when I say the entertainment, I'm dealing with the artist, Kia Shine.
Allen paid rapper Kia Shine $1,000 up front to perform at the party for no less than 20 minutes. She also paid for a stage, high-quality microphones, and a sound system.
The only thing he had to do was show up at 9 o'clock, give me 20 minutes, and enjoy his $1,000.
But at 9 o'clock, Kia Shine was a no-show.
9:30 changed to 10, 10 changed to 10:30, then it changed to I'm walking in 11 o'clock.
Allen says Kia Shine didn't arrive until 11:45. After most kids had left the party.
About 15 children out of 150.
Kia Shine performed just over 5 minutes.
I told him it was unfair, what he had done, it's not right, and I should be compensated for it.
But Allen is out money, and her daughter is out of a memory.
It's that one time. Birthday parties, you only 16 one time.
Kia Shine says he's willing to refund the family $500. Victoria Allen says that's not good enough. She plans to take the matter to court.
There's a lot of speculation going out there in the streets and on the internet. You know, everybody's talking out there about a little situation that popped off recently, and we're gonna just give it to you straight from the horse's mouth, man. We got the homeboy Kiinfolk Kia Shine in the building. He's gonna address the little scenario and let y'all know what's really going on as far as the other side of the story and the truth. So, Kiinfolk, let's just jump right in, man. Just maybe tell us what's going on with the situation and with the posting. Is it true? Are you taking advantage of people who are getting over at your shows?
First of all, shout out to Benny Blanco, and shout out to everybody watching this real quick. I can't seem to stay out of the blogs or whatever and all that, but I guess all pub is good pub, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I appreciate their promotion. However, you know what I'm saying, let me go ahead and clear this up real quick. Yes, I was late to a Sweet 16. I've done 100 of them, and out of 100, 99 of them have went correctly. There are times though where there is an exception, and that last weekend was an exception. And it's just, first of all, a trip to me how things can go from local to global like so quick.
Overnight.
Overnight. This internet is a beast, you know what I mean? It's a gift and a curse. But here's the situation though. The scenario was this: it was Sweet 16. I had an event going on the day of. The event that I was doing prior to the Sweet 16, we got pushed back, and it started a little later than expected. And I tried to be a man of my word, and I do business with integrity, so I tried to make sure I stayed through the entirety of my first event, and then came to the next event or whatever. And I called the child's mother, and she said that I couldn't be there at 9:30. She said that I could come close out the show by 12. So, and I was like, well, I could be there by 11:30. She was fine with that, you know, and I got there, and I guess in between the time of me speaking to her mom last to me getting there, I guess her daughter was a little more upset. And you know, I understand as a parent, your daughter's upset. So now I get there and I rush and I come in and we do the show, and I do my best to, like, you know, do the best show I could do and apologize to the girls on Sweet 16. And you know, it's just like, you know, we rocked, and after I got off the stage or whatever, and I come out the venue, the girl's mom, the child's father, was like, they wanted a refund. I'm like, okay, well, it's cool, you know, like, I understand the situation, and in business, in the music business, if an artist comes and shows up at your venue and performs at your venue, then that artist is supposed to be paid. He's done with it. The artist, he or she is at that point done what is contractually they're obligated to do. So that's what I did at that point. But because of me empathizing, me being a father myself, and I want to make sure the little girl was happy, I was like, look, I tell you what, I'll give you half the money back, or whatever. And in most of the scenarios that don't even happen. And I'm sure a lot of managers and artists can attest to that. It doesn't even happen, but I wanted to do that or whatever because I was late, you know what I mean? So, and they was like, well, it's all or nothing. And I'm like, I'm spending money to even get to your venue, and I think money's already been spent for me to get here or whatever. So, it's gonna have to be, it's gonna be nothing if that's the way you wanna make it. And, and they pretty much, I skated out, and they skated from that. And then like about a week later, I get a call from the news or whatever, and they're asking me questions about it. And then I just, at first I didn't want to even leave a comment about it, but they was like, we're gonna run the story, it's Kia Shine or whatever, and it's like, okay, well fine. So they run the story, and my lawyer told me I should at least comment on it. So I gave my side of the story. But of course in the news, they gonna have that slant on it, you know what I'm saying? It's like they were kind of like pro the other side that was for the girl Sweet 16, and that's cool. I mean, I was very sorry that I was late for it, but at the same time, like, this is business, and I'm a businessman, and at the same time, I'm not gonna let someone take advantage of me either. Like, if I gave the opportunity to tell me not to come, and if you would have told me not to come, then I would have paid your money back. Kia Shine did not take some money and did not give what I was supposed to give for it. I did take the money, but I did show up and do a show. I just was late, So, I do business with integrity. Is really all I can really say, all I really strive to do. But, in any scenario, man, like sometimes doing the right thing or trying to do, even when you're doing the right thing, even when you're trying to be the best, or you're trying to do, what's admirable or whatever, like, things do happen, or whatever, and that's just part of life. And, I just pray for them, for that family, and, hey, it's not a problem, what I'm saying? I just, try to make sure the next one I could be on time, or whatever. But, I know you only get one Sweet 16, so, and I just, all you can do is keep moving, you know what I mean? But it's a Sweet 16, I mean, it's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? So, but Kia Shine didn't do anything wrong. I did good business, I just was like, all right,
that's what's up. So where you go from here, man? What's next for the Shine, man?
Alarm Clock Theory 2, the wake up call is on the way out, so look out for that. The wake up call is coming. It'll be like this far, what I'm saying? So look out for that. And then there's I got my natural hair product, what I'm saying, or whatever. That's got that going on or whatever too. I can maybe pick that up, what I'm saying. I got the record, the Dreads record. With me, T-Pain and Titty Boys, it's really like the jump off for my own natural hair product, Shine Your Locks. So that's gonna be coming out along with the Alarm Clock Theory 2, my new Dread single. So look out for that. And I got there's a lot of new things, a lot of KMG, the Kiinfolk Music Group, the label has really got a lot of fresh talent that's gonna get ready to come out. Getting ready to see it. And look out for Hot Rod, because I manage him, and we got them beats, and we did that 5-star for Yo Gotti, and we did that Dreads for me. So if you need them beats, holler at us. And it's just TV, a few other things on the way, but I'd rather show you better than I can tell you. So y'all will see it in a minute. Just know that everybody's sleeping on me. We'll wake up working for me. Please believe that.
Believe that.
I got them dreads on my head, Bob Marley in my blunt. I'm a fly rude boy, look at me, I what she want. I'm just shaking my head. That's some